Hello, everyone, and welcome to Holistic Healing with Deepshikha. Today, I'm going to talk about something that I have learned the hard way: patience. Somehow, I have always been very good at being impatient. I was impatient about everything. The one thing that really got me on edge was if ever anyone made me wait. And then life decided that it was time for me to learn my lesson. It taught me the value of patience by showing me that you can never hurry through anything in life and that everything comes at its own time. And how did it teach me the lesson? Well, by making me wait for something that I really wanted. I had no choice but to simply learn my lesson, surrender, and then to wait patiently. But at the same time, I came across stories about Sai Baba, and he, in his own way, told me every day that this was one quality that would change my life. Have I excelled at it? Absolutely not. I'm still learning. But now I know its importance and can proudly say that I'm getting a little better at it every day. So, what is patience? Well, patience is not simply about waiting, it is also about how we wait, how we endure, and how we transform ourselves while we are in that waiting period. Irrespective of what it is that we need to be patient with, whether you're healing from an emotional wound, recovering from an illness, or even just navigating through the everyday hustle of life, patience plays a crucial role. Patience is more than just a virtue, it's a life skill that can influence the quality of our decisions, our relationships, and our ability to handle challenges. When we talk about patience, we often think of waiting in line or enduring traffic. But the deeper significance lies in the way we manage our inner world. As the philosopher Aristotle once said, patience is bitter, but its fruit is sweet. The initial discomfort we experience in moments of waiting or struggle is often what makes patience feel so challenging. But the payoff, whether in terms of personal growth, healing, or achieving our goals, is always worth it. Patience allows us to become more self aware. It gives us the space to reflect and it teaches us how to control our impulses. How so? Oh, the thoughts and the emotions that you have to face while you're trying to be patient about something because you know you want it, you need it, but things are not happening as per what you want or the pace at which you want things to work. So now you're stuck with these thoughts and speculations because you also don't know how things will turn out to be. And with the way things are today, this skill I would say is extremely crucial, especially because we are all so used to instant gratification today. Technology gives us quick access to answers, social media feeds us immediate validation, and everything is always within our reach. And not just social media. Now, everything is available within minutes, irrespective of the time of the day. But there are no shortcuts or fast forwarding through the important aspects of life. True fulfillment, true healing requires a different pace, a slower, more intentional one. And since my channel is Holistic Healing with Deepshika, let us now talk a little about patience and healing. Well, healing, whether it's physical, emotional, or spiritual, cannot be rushed. Again, something that I learned when life forced me to. It's a process that unfolds over time. One of the most important lessons about patience is understanding that healing takes as long as it takes. If we try to rush through the process, we risk missing out on the deeper lessons that come with it. In fact, if we aren't careful, we may go the other way, accumulating some more aspects or events instead of healing from the ones we are already carrying. Deepak Chopra, a well known advocate of mindfulness and healing, says healing is not a destination, it is a journey. It is a process of being with what arises rather than rushing to get rid of it. In healing, especially emotional healing, we usually want to fast forward past the discomfort. I come across this a lot where I am told that I just want to heal. Or people often have questions about how much time will it take for some aspect to heal. But like I said, healing takes time. It just does, and no one can ever define that time. When you experience a wound, whether it's a broken relationship, the loss of a loved one, or physical injury, there's a natural wishful thinking to heal quickly. But fortunately or unfortunately, real healing takes time. And that's where the wisdom is. When you sit with the discomfort of the pain, the loss, it's in those moments of stillness and patience where we allow our bodies and minds to recover at their own pace. This process builds resilience and creates space for growth. Patience plays an important part in emotional healing. I mean, if we are physically hurt, there is no other way to heal than to give that part rest. Our body makes sure that we do it. But why I say that emotional healing is one area where patience plays an essentially critical role is because many of us, when hurt emotionally, want to numb the pain or push through it as quickly as possible. We also may tend to let ourselves get bitter or build walls around ourselves. I know it's difficult to feel those feelings. That's the reason why we want to just get over with them. But in the process, we only push those emotions deeper inside us and carry them with us for longer than we would otherwise have to. But healing is a journey, and each emotion, whether sadness, anger, or grief, has its place in the process. There's a saying by a Dutch psychiatrist that the most important aspect of healing is the willingness to allow the suffering to unfold in its own time, rather than pushing it away. This idea speaks directly about the power of patience in emotional recovery. We need to allow our emotions to flow, rather than trying to control them, suppress them, or hurry through them. It's only by processing our emotions fully that we can heal from them. So, how does one practice patience daily? Well, the first on this list I think should be getting stuck in traffic. Just joking. But Mumbai traffic has really been my biggest teacher in this journey with patience. Though I still have to reach a place where it no longer bothers me. But anyway, getting back to the topic. So, the first is shift your mindset. The first step in cultivating patience is understanding that life is not a race. We live in a world that celebrates speed and efficiency, but there is wisdom in slowing down. Every task you do, whether it's making breakfast, going for a walk, or having a conversation, can be a chance to practice patience. Take your time with each moment. Second, embrace the present. Patience requires us to be present in the moment rather than always thinking about the future or the past. Be present in what you're doing at that particular moment. The practice of mindfulness and acceptance is a powerful form of patience. Third, create space for self compassion. One of the hardest things to do while healing is being kind to yourself. It's easy to judge yourself for not being over it yet, or feeling like you should have been farther along in your journey. But healing is messy, non linear, and individual. Self compassion is essential to patience. Allow yourself to feel what you feel without self criticism. Remember that growth takes time, and each step, no matter how small, counts. And self compassion takes a lot of patience. Fourth, understand that progress is not always linear. Healing can often feel like two steps forward and one step back. Patience allows us to understand this. You may feel like you've made progress only to find yourself feeling triggered again. That's okay, it's part of the journey. Be gentle with yourself and allow space for setbacks. And lastly, engage in practices that foster patience. Meditation, yoga, journaling, and mindfulness are all practices that nurture patience. These activities teach us to be present, slow down, and listen to our bodies and minds. Meditation, in particular, can be a wonderful way to develop the skill of patience. As you sit quietly, observe the thoughts that come and go without rushing them. This practice trains the mind to become more accepting of the present moment. Patience can feel uncomfortable at first. However, the result of cultivating it is a deeper sense of peace, understanding, and resilience. Patience empowers us to endure difficult times with grace, to accept where we are in our own healing journey, and to trust that everything will unfold as it should in its own time. And in the end, I would like to repeat that patience isn't just about waiting, it's about how we wait. It's about choosing peace, understanding, and growth, even in moments of discomfort. It's a key component of emotional and physical healing, and it's an essential tool for building resilience in everyday life. By incorporating patience into our daily practices, we create space for healing, learning, and personal transformation. So, the next time you're faced with a challenge or you feel like you are stuck in the waiting game, remember that patience is your ally. Allow yourself to be present in the process, knowing that every moment is a step towards healing. Thank you for listening. Take a deep breath, be patient with yourself, and remember healing takes time. If you found this episode helpful, please consider sharing it with someone who might benefit from the power of patience. Thank you.